Why the Pittsburgh Penguins are the best NHL team of all time. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Hockey Hub. The history of the Pittsburgh Penguins is marked by superstars and legends who helped shape the game for decades. From the arrival of Mario Lemieux, Sidney the Kid Crosby, and Jeremiah Double G Jagger, to name a few. Pittsburgh has had the fortune of having multiple generational talents on the Penguins logo. Choosing an all-time roster is both an easy and difficult task. It's easy to pick from the abundance of superstars who have skated on Pittsburgh ice. But when you have multiple Hall of Famers or soon-to-be Hall of Famers at the same position, things can get daunting. With that in mind, here are some reasons why Pittsburgh Penguins are the best team of all time. Number 1. Management. Pittsburgh may have taken advantage of several fortunate draft positions to obtain a core that includes Crosby, Fleury, and Evgeny Malkin. But make no mistake, Pittsburgh is an incredibly well-run club. In fact, Shiro was recognized as last season's GM of the year thanks to his efforts to put his team in the best possible position to win. The moves may not have ultimately worked out, but it wasn't for a lack of trying on Shiro's part. Number 2. Star power. By far the most obvious component on this list results from the embarrassment of riches Pittsburgh possesses in terms of talents. Pens fans have long been spoiled with world-class athletes, and that's not something that's likely to change anytime soon. Forget clubs in the NHL. How many professional sports teams out there can legitimately claim to employ 2 of the 5 greatest players in their game today? Thanks to Crosby and Malkin, the Penguins can. Indeed, the two-headed monster has grown accustomed to creating nightmares for opposing coaches as competitors continue to search a way to slow the duo down. Between the two, they have helped deliver a 3rd Stanley Cup to Western Pennsylvania while treating the Pittsburgh faithful to 1 Calder, 1 Conn Smythe, 1 Rocket Richard, 2 Hart, 3 Lester and Ted Lindsay, and 3 Art Ross trophies. To put it bluntly, these 2 alone are worth the price of admission.
Inside of the stick of Samsonov, and it ends up in the back of the net. This is handed back up.
Number 3. Tom Barrasso. We will start from the net and work our way out. There's no doubting Tom Barrasso is the best goalie to ever put on a Penguins uniform. Though his numbers might leave the modern stat-based fan dry-heaving in a corner, they were actually beautiful for the era. In his 1984 rookie year in Buffalo, Barrasso, he won the Calder and Vezina trophies with a .893 save percentage. Oh, the 80s. It's how hockey should still be played. Reminiscing aside, this is about what Barrasso did with the Penguins. He helped bring 2 Stanley Cups to the fine city of Pittsburgh. That's one more than Marc-Andre Fleury has and probably will ever get. Barrasso was known as a bit of a jerk. I mean, 7-year-old me was shunned for an autograph attempt at an autograph session. Maybe this is more reminiscing here, but hey, Rob Rossi of the Pittsburgh Tribune Review can back me up on this. His attitude is important. He's someone whose greatness was secondary to his demeanor off the ice. In fact, he reminds me of another player on this list, especially with an influx of new fans that joined the team for the Crosby era. I'm not saying anything is wrong with jumping on the bandwagon though. I was trying to impress with the Brad Wawrinka reference. Barrasso often gets overlooked for Fleury. I'm not raging on Fleury. In fact, I'm bringing him up because he's a clear number 2 in this discussion. Though Marc-Andre mostly has passed Barrasso in all Penguin records by now, there are a few things Fleury likely will never achieve. With the aforementioned 2 Stanley Cup wins and Vezina and Calder trophies, Barrasso also was nominated for the Vezina 4 times during his time in Pittsburgh. Fleury has been nominated only twice to date. It also should be mentioned that Barrasso won the William M. Jennings Award as the goalie with the fewest goals scored in 1984 to 1985, though that was with the Buffalo Sabres.
We were playing 2 teams that were behind us in the standings. We were looking at the possibility of making a move up the standings.
Number 4. Penguins changed the NHL. As hockey sage Scotty Browman told PHN, Mike Sullivan was the first to build a racetrack team. The Penguins' speed game was a jarring feature of the 2016 team. It was far from the singular reasons the Penguins finally broke their inexplicable strings of playoff disappointments, but their speed was often a get-out-of-jail-free card. Every team in the league immediately lurched hard towards defending the Pittsburgh Penguins. Some teams, such as Washington, added a little more speed and more toughness to grind the fast teams. Others went all in on the speed game. After the 2016 Penguins, lumbering defensemen quickly became extinct. Big names, big money contracts to those blue liners who couldn't keep up became summer flings, ripped at the seams. The Penguins changed the NHL game. No longer do teams employ slow defenders and teams docked on younger legs with new skating techniques. Even the beautiful skill game faded as general managers screamed for more speed. However, with some irony, the Pittsburgh Penguins defense is not the fastest. It's not quite the 142nd fastest gun in the West, but the Penguins defense is a more average unit. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.